Hey there, kids. It's me, Oni the Unicorn. And I'm here to tell you that f***ing your dreams ain't cheap. In fact, it costs a ton of cash to do. So that's why me and the Ohno radio show need your help. Just go to the website displayed below and hit us up with some cash, yo. $1, $5, $1 million if you have it to spare. Any amount is appreciated. Well, I gotta go because these dreams ain't gonna fuck themselves. See ya!
No, 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 no.
No! God, please, no!
Oh no.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
You are listening to the Ohno Radio Show.
Eat a bag of dicks.
Mikey, you're going to look at me as a traitor, but I might be a Wawa guy now.
Oh no, baby. Oh no. Oh no. I don't want you anymore. Yes, baby, I told you before. You went away and you said you left me, and now you live in misery. Although you want me to take you back, you said you're sad about this and that. Oh no, baby! That is right. It's Thursday night, and you know what that means. It is time for the Ohno Radio Show with your three least favorite people on the internet. My name is Owen, and I am the captain of your shit ship. Along with me tonight is my mustached muse. His name is Mike B. How are you, Mike?
Hey, it's Mike B in the place to be. How y'all doing?
I'm doing great, and with us as usual, the tall man himself, the lizard wizard from the Great White North. How are you, Ty?
Doing fantastic, gentlemen. Happy to see you. Cheers from afar.
Well, you know, we may see you soon. Who knows? Because sounds like you might be coming down in the near-ish future, right? Like, wasn't that on the possible docket, Ty?
Well, I got shit coming up. I took some time off in March just for shits and giggles. I didn't get any fucking time off at all in 2021.
Okay.
So I just took a couple weeks off on my birthday. I was like, fuck it.
All right. So you think you might make it down this way?
Well, you're
doesn't
gonna hate
know.
me even more, but there's a Tool show that I bought tickets for a while back. That's it's in Chicago, but I'm definitely that's the main thing I'm worried about.
Boo, Tool, boo. Either way, the reason I bring that up right at the top of the show is because we have been, of course, planning this January 29th mini golf tournament extravaganza for Give Kids the World. And I'm gonna be honest. I think we might have to push the date back like a month here. And
Dude, I was gonna bring it up because the amount of Omicron cases
it's a little
kind of skyrocketing right now.
It is, and I feel like, I heard the point, even I think it was Tom Van said it, that it's going to get even worse. Like me listening to Tom Van for advice on, COVID is silly, but he did make a great point in the fact that
Tom Van clearer than the CDC.
well, kids are going to be going back to school, and the cases are going to get even wilder, especially here in Florida. So I'm kind of at the point where I feel like we need to push it back. We'll analyze the situation. Thankfully, I think, Congo River, they're not going to have too much of a problem really when we do it. So we
just have to let them know.
So at this point,
What's
that?
Owen, if we push it back just a little bit longer, I have a little bit more time to negotiate with them.
Yes.
what we can be doing at these holes.
Absolutely.
And we might have to look to a sponsor to maybe
Well,
get
you know,
some-
between us and a sponsor, we can probably do some sort of a full buyout for at least an hour or so. I'm
Yeah.
trying to, I'm trying to, make it so it's safe for everybody, and we have the proper preparation. It's an outside event with small groups playing together. You're right, Sam. We probably will be fine, but I do think it's in all of our best interest to push it back until late February instead of late January. So that's what we're gonna say for now, and we'll get you an exact date later. We'll be sure to update the Facebook group page, but I wanted to address that right at the top of the show so that
All right.
people like have time. Like if they're trying to block that day off, they have time to redo their plans and all that sort of stuff. So I did want to just kind of throw that out there, and
But for sure, it is still going to happen.
yeah, no, it's still gonna happen, and I'm still gonna.
And it's definitely going to be the same weekend as the Semantics 5-year.
definitely
100%. So you'll have to choose who you love more. Obviously.
Well, we will lose in this
Samantha,
battle.
I'm
We will
sorry,
lose.
your event's gonna be
no one will
just-
be at our goddamn event if we do that. So I'm definitely not fucking doing that shit.
It'll be
Like,
me and you playing mini golf.
yeah,
for
me
a
and you
trophy.
playing mini golf. Sad. Like,
Sad.
and then we're
And
gonna
we will finish it, and then we'll take the trophy to the Semantics 5-year.
and then we're gonna still do our own after party event, and then we're still
me and you.
just me and you. We're gonna have the full awards ceremony, and like it'll be the full deal. Like we'll have to bring in somebody for the third place trophy that didn't even play.
We'll have to bring in the guy who runs concessions at Jungle at Congo River.
The guy that sold you a Mountain Dew at the start of the game. Like he's the guy that's gonna be number 3 in the whole thing.
Hey, Brandon, come over here and stand on the third place podium. No, it's okay. It's okay. You just win.
get
You
a
win
trophy,
today,
dude.
bro. You win.
Yeah.
And there's a $10 gift card, oddly enough, to Congo River.
Yeah.
But
But hey, speaking of winning and losing, my 7-Eleven, Mike, has been really losing lately. Like it's
well,
been
I mean, Big Red was giving blowjobs behind the counter. I mean,
Big-
that's a down step.
I would honestly, I take back a lot of the things I've said about Big Red, because some of the new people that are in there, they don't.
Did they get rid of Big Red?
I don't think that haven't been down there at night in a long time. Maybe I'll go after the show and just check it out, see if Big Red's down there. But no, I haven't seen her in a bit. And the new folks they've got in there, man, they are rough. They will hire anybody. Like these are.
They are dude. You have to admit, like 7-Eleven is like the most desperate employer.
I feel like I used to be a little bit more scared of like some of the people like that would go into the 7-Eleven to buy their 40s or what have you, or their Newports and their ramen. I used to feel like a little bit scared of those people at night, but now I think I'm more scared of the actual employees that work there. I feel like I'm going to get shanked every time I go in there, and they have not had like any of my White Claws in there. Their stock has been ridiculously low on nothing but variety pack 1s. I don't drink that variety pack 1. That's so
old.
2018-19. Like I can't even drink those anymore. Like that's garbage.
It's variety pack 3 or go home.
I'm 2. I think 2 is the superior of the variety packs. 3 is
Brad.
great because
you don't get
of
blackberry.
Well, blackberry is the best. Blackberry is the best, but 3 does still have a mango in there. Not my favorite. 3 also has like I don't.
Does 2 have pineapple?
3 has pineapple.
That's why 3 is also my favorite.
See,
pineapple is
pineapple.
delicious.
No, I'm kind of over the 3. I had too many 3s, and you're pineappling right now. Good for you. I'm on the Vizzies. I like the Vizzies now.
What's a Vizzy?
A Vizzy, it's a seltzer, and it's made by the Coors Company. You can
Is
get
it any more percentage?
It is it is a 5% alcoholic drink. It is but it's this one's a blueberry pomegranate, and
How's it taste?
it's with antioxidant vitamin C from acerola superfruit. Acerola. I don't know how you say that, but yeah.
There's a Corolla in there?
There's a Corolla in there. Yeah. There's a Sorolla for sure. But yeah, it's good. I like it. I'm a big fan of the Vizzies, and again, I'm a.
They got the pineapple one too. They got
They
the
got-
pineapple mango or whatever that is.
They got
It's pretty jamming.
They got a pineapple mango that will knock the tits off that single.
It's almost
pineapple.
too sweet, but it's good.
No, I don't think it's too sweet. I think Vizzy is that shit that you need to be on. Anyway, yeah, so the reason I've gone to Wawa is not only do they not have people behind the counter that look like they're going to kill me, they also have a better selection in their beer coolers. Now, I would still stick to my 7-Eleven if they still had the selection. I could get by the people that might kill me, but it's the selection, man. Have you noticed, like, is there a supply chain issue at your 7-Eleven or either of you guys?
Nah.
Nah?
My 7-Eleven is strong.
Yeah.
Partially because it does have a literal entire apartment complex that has to drive by it to leave.
What is this, like a work camp thing? Like they all work at the 7-Eleven, or?
Well, actually, I think 2 of the people that work at the 7-Eleven live in the apartments.
Yeah, well, that's not surprising.
But dude, it's my 7-Eleven is bumping all the time.
Yeah,
And,
mine's bumping, but it just doesn't seem like, I don't know. Like there's just a lot of new people in there, a lot of missing stock. I feel like the owner of the place is really letting us all down.
Well, I know that the manager Alvin at my 7-Eleven,
Yeah.
he keeps those people in line.
Well, the manager that I have lets a lot of shit apparently fly at my store. He's a very nice guy, big Pakistani or Indian man, and he's always, hey buddy, how's it going, buddy? Boss man. Like a lot of that stuff.
Oh, you're a boss man.
He calls me boss man. Yeah, he's like, oh, no cigarettes today. I'm like, no, I got them yesterday. He's like, okay, boss man, no problem.
No problem.
I do free lighter for you, buddy.
Whoa.
You'll get free lighter, buddy. Yeah. Sometimes I do. I get a free lighter.
Wait, is it a Bicket or is it like one of those shitty?
No, it's one of the
ones.
7-Eleven branded ones. It's the cheap 7.
They're not bad. They're
No,
like the
they're not.
mid-ground between the stick lighter and Bic.
I would rather one of those than like a middle of the road, or sorry, a very bottom of the barrel Cricket.
Ugh.
Crickets.
Cricket lighters.
Cricket lighters.
Gross.
They are the worst of the lighters.
Bro, what about those just clear? They're colored clear plastic,
Yeah.
silver top.
Don't have a name.
Yeah, they're unbranded.
They're unbranded.
They're literally mysteries because I don't know where people buy them, but I see people with them.
No, you get those at, I think you can get those at 7-Elevens, but you see them more at like your independent mom and pop bodega gas stations. That's where you're gonna get those.
And my wife says dollar store. And I'm
Dollar
like,
store.
Dollar store.
Yeah. Those are the ones that I had one of those when it was a few summers back. I was doing a pool day with my my gay buddy Ian, and we were just just 2 cool dudes like
gaying around
by the pool and stuff. And I have my smokes, and they were sitting by the pool next to the ashtray that we put by the pool because we're in our float things, right? We're in floaties, we're floating, and we just float over to the ashtray and ash, so we're not ashing in the pool, real classy, like,
Yeah.
And so I got my smokes there with my lighter on top of it. Forgot to put a towel on top. Big mistake. That thing literally burst. Like, because of, I guess, just the heat from the Florida sun in the summer, that thing burst into a million shards, went all over everywhere. Someone could have died. And yeah, it was one of those absolutely like the cheapest of the cheap lighters. Last time I'll ever use one.
I have seen those be like just dropped, like from a normal lighting this height.
Yeah.
And just blow up. And I'm like, oh,
That they do. Those are the ones that when you're.
cover your eyes.
Did you ever try and do that when you were a kid? Try and get a lighter, like throw it down to get it to try and explode.
Those were the ones, though.
Those were the ones. Those were the ones that you could do it
can't break
with.
a Bic. A Bic is
No.
Yeah.
tough.
And why would you? Like, a Bic is a solid product that we all need in our life. I'm glad to see someone else is saying 7-Eleven is slipping. Thank you, Parker Paramore. I'm glad it's not just me, but yeah.
So, how do y'all feel about this?
What is that? That looks like a Bic.
Yeah, but it's
standard
a white
Bic.
lighter.
Oh, white lighter? That was always the whole thing. It was unlucky.
I've never like had that fear.
No, give me a white lighter.
Me neither.
You know what? It's stupid too because all the lighters that like I'm pretty sure like
are
wrapped. Like especially if you've got a wrapped one, like this is this is just a blue Bic. Like this is like the color of the plastic. But if you've got one with like a fancy like I don't know, a cool like set of flaming dice on it or something like that.
Bro, I've been buying these peacocks from the Walgreens nearby.
All right, that's
cool.
cool.
It's like a cool peacock lighter.
I can get behind a peacock lighter. But all of those are white lighters because they're all white lighters. I'm always more fascinated with my Bics just to see where they come from because there's a multitude of places. You can get made in the USA. You can get made in I've gotten like 4 or 5 of them now. I've definitely got made in France because I think Bic was originally a French company. Let's see. This one is made in France. This one's made in France. What do you got on yours?
Maybe Hecho in El Mexico.
Yep, that happens. I've gotten some. I feel like I've gotten Spain before. I've literally gotten the country Spain.
A Spanish Bic?
Yeah, I should have saved it. Like it was a Spanish Bic.
Come to think of it, I do want a French Bic. You know, being a burlero.
Yeah. I'll trade you. Next time I see you and I get a French one, I'll trade you for it. You know, whatever. Like this is a good France. I got a good blue France, baby blue France.
That's a nice blue France.
Thanks, man. What's yours? Do you got a Mexico one? What's on yours?
I can't tell because I ripped the.
No, it's on the steel part at the very top.
Oh.
One side will say the Bic have the Bic logo, and then the other side will say "Made in somewhere."
Bic USA.
Bic, so you got a American grown Bic.
American grown white Bic.
What do you got there, Ty? Ty can't read it. His eyes are so bad.
No, it's
he's taking off his glasses.
Mine's a USA.
He's got a USA too. So I'm the fancy boy over here. I got
Ty, you got a white one? Is that white?
It's actually red.
Oh.
Ty's got he's got his cover on it too. Ty has a lighter holder. It's a lighter cover.
Oh yeah, no, I remember that.
Yeah.
The old wizard lighter holder.
Is that the same one, Ty?
Same one.
Same one.
It's my baby. It's my lucky baby.
Yeah, everybody tries to steal it from you. Like, is there really a purpose other than like you can't steal Ty's lighter? Like, is that really the idea?
Well, I mean, it is a wizard fucking coating of awesome. Like it looks badass.
I mean, it is kind of personalized to him.
Yeah. But still, it is difficult not to notice. If you steal my lighter, give it back.
Yeah. Hey. Yeah, exactly.
And plus, if you steal it with that cover on it, you're a real dirtbag because you know that it's like extra special.
Have any of you? No, neither of you have got your boosters yet, right?
Not yet.
Yeah, so I did mine today, and my arm is way more fucking sore than either one of the previous like booster or vaccines or whatever. And I totally got like way more, like I feel way more lethargic. I don't know what they put in this one, guys. Maybe they're just trying to like, all right, they super dosed me or something, but it was definitely more of a thing. I mean, I'm glad I did it, but I was a little bit like, oh, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do the show. Like I had to take a nap. I wasn't even actually planning on taking a nap today. Like I love my naps, but this was this was not like this was
an unscheduled nap.
It was an enforced. I like my naps to be like, I'm just going to take a sneaky nap for my sake. I don't like it when it's like enforced on me. You know what I mean? Like that that like I have to take a nap, like oh I don't feel good, I have to take a nap. That's when I don't like the nap. I don't like the nap as much in that scenario because I'm like, nah, if I want to be up and doing things, I want to be up and doing things. When I'm like, I like a self-imposed nap, not an feeling like crap imposed nap. So
Right.
anyway, I
A
did
voluntary nap.
Yeah, Teresa had it. Teresa got knocked up, or not knocked up, but
Whoa.
no. She better not have. That would not be fun. But no, she felt like because she had her booster a couple weeks ago, and like it hit her really bad the following day. So I hope I just don't feel like shit tomorrow. You know, it feels like the Brits would term it as I think the lurgey. You ever heard that term? The lurgey?
The lurgey.
You caught the lurgey?
Yeah, it's kind of like the beginnings of a cold sort of thing. Like you feel kind of like tired, lackadaisical. I mean, with the lurgey, you definitely have some like more sniffles and stuff. But
Dude, I had a fever for like 4 hours and then just didn't even do anything special. Just drank a normal amount of like flavor water.
yeah,
Went to bed, woke up the next day, fine. I'm telling you, my body is like.
so you had basically an asymptomatic COVID, and
No, I didn't. I don't know. Well, we'll never know because it's gone.
well, I mean, I'm sure you could find out. What is your
I can take
lighting
the
doing
I
again,
guess I could
Ty?
take the ant.
Ty's
Dude,
lighting
if I took.
is going nuts again. It was doing all sorts of. It was giving me like seizures. There it is. It's this TV behind him or something.
Dude,
It's good stuff.
Turn your
what
TV
I'm saying
off.
is, I could take if I took the antibody test. What if they found like multiple different variant antibodies in my
Yeah.
system,
Well, we talked
meaning
about
that my body is just like fighting them off autonomously.
Yeah, you guys. Well, you in particular, you're your own variant of every disease. You have.
I'm the best, bro. My body is
Is
impenetrable.
Is that the best or is that the worst? Like, I don't know. Like, if
Bro, if my body, I want to kind of like give some of my blood to science and see if they're like.
Check this out, science.
I just want to. I'm gonna like make a small cut, drip it into an envelope, and then mail it to science.
Yeah, just
write that big on an envelope.
Someone
my
will
return
open
address.
it. Someone will open it somewhere.
Well, I mean, they'll open it to be like, oh, it's just blood. Okay.
Okay. This is
Gross. If it actually got to a science place, they'd be like, ew. Throw this away.
This is not even usable. This is terrible. Like, we can't. I don't know what this is, but I don't want it.
We're not doing it.
No. It's actually that actually ties in a little bit to what I wanted to talk about earlier because, and I know you're gonna roll your eyes. I was watching wrestling the other night and I saw a pretty horrific injury from a guy named Ray Phoenix, and it was one of those. Okay, they were
whipped his arm backwards.
Yeah, I should have brought up I do think I could probably bring up the clip, but I'll just explain it and it saves time. Anyway, it was a tag team match, and a manager had, of course, sneakily put up a table on the outside, and the bigger guy was about to choke slam the smaller luchador, who is absolutely fantastic, by the way, through this table. And the table was a little bit closer to the ring than it probably should have been. And because of that, like, instead of like both sides of his body going through the table or his shoulders, like one of them was like off to the side.
Oh,
so he kind of like overshot a little bit. And because of that, the way he fell, it pulled like his whole arm back in the way it shouldn't go.
The one direction it
Yeah. Like and popped out like all weird, and like they replayed it a couple of times, which they probably shouldn't have done. I'm like, why are you playing this? It's like it was horrific. Like like they've since blurred it out on like the YouTube clips, you know, like they blurred it out now, but I'm like they not only showed it the first time, which they couldn't help, But then like,
This horrific career-ending injury.
possibly, right?
Let's see it again.
motion.
And I know
Oh, I
you.
want to see it in super slow.
Oh, I've seen it a couple
The
of times.
slowest mo.
And and even if you're not familiar with wrestling, we've all seen those sports injuries, right? Like that are just like the bone break of the wrong way or whatever. Yeah.
The knee bending backwards, like because you see that one so much, but it always looks like the worst thing I can. Like I've seen some people like land gymnastics stuff,
Right.
and see the legs like buckle backwards. I'm just like, oh,
Yeah, those are the things that get me. That gets me more than blood, and that's what I was gonna ask you guys. Does that get you more than like the real blood? Obviously, movie blood I can get by with movie. Like it is what it is. I know it's a movie. I know it's not real. But when you do see someone actually get like a nasty, gnarly like gash,
It'll get me a little weak in the knees.
bro,
a little.
it hits my stomach hard. Like I'll show you the next time I see ya. But my right index finger, I like shut it in a car door, and it didn't just like.
I did that once when I was a kid.
It burst my finger open. Like literally, you can tell the scar is kind of like weird because it literally just popped my finger open.
We had a real shitty playground like in next to our neighborhood as a kid, and it was like like playgrounds were in the 90s where they were all made. For some reason they decided to make playgrounds out of rusted metal. I mean, I'm sure the metal just got rusted, but they made it like before, like all playgrounds were plastic like they are today.
There was
like,
a weird wood phase. Don't skip that.
Yeah, but this was the wood and metal phase.
Well, this was wood. Yeah, both.
It was
both
wood
were
and metal at the same.
Yeah. And I can't remember exactly what this kid did, but I'm pretty sure he cut. It was like part of his like calf muscle on like this serrated ass like part of the playground that should have never been there. And I remember seeing that. I was probably like 8, 9 years old, bike riding around the neighborhood type age. And we were all down there. We were playing, and he cut that open. And it was the first time I ever saw that like you could see like the muscle, and like it was pouring blood, but you could see the muscle. And like that got me. That's an image that I'll never get rid of in my brain. But I still don't know if it's worth like seeing that is worse or like which one I would prefer if I had to see one of the two, that or like the arm or leg or ankle or whatever going the wrong way and seeing it snap, like because they're I mean, I guess they're pretty much on the same scale, but
okay. So I've like when I was younger, I think I've said this before. Like I watched a guy like hit a truck riding a motorcycle.
Mm-hmm.
And that was traumatic, but but that was like pretty quick. That like bump, like he hit the truck and then he was dead.
Right.
But like seeing people's legs like or arms do like those weird
ragdoll things or the fractures.
Still way like they hit me in my stomach. Like seeing that guy die was like very shocking, but it wasn't like a gut check. Like seeing those bad injuries make me kind of queasy.
I don't know why my camera's all fucked up. Sorry about that, guys. Let me go ahead and fix that. Yeah, there you go. No, like the one thing I'll say about blood too is again in like wrestling, they of course like they'll gig themselves, they'll blade themselves, right? So they'll take a small like little piece of a razor blade and they'll hide it in their gear or what have you, and then when the time to bleed is, they'll go on the outside, pretend like they're hurt and like and they'll fucking slice their heads
up there,
slice their heads open with the razor blade. And I've like there have been a couple instances. First off, Eddie Guerrero almost died in the ring. I mean, he is dead now for different reasons, but he almost died in the ring one time from like doing it too deep, where he like caught like a fucking like serious artery, and the dude was like literally about to bleed out. Like if you see footage from that, like it's insane. And I've seen guys that we thought it was coming close to live. So when me, Duncan, and Matthew of Ohno Wrestling went out to Las Vegas for Double or Nothing 2019, there was a match between Cody Rhodes and Dustin Rhodes, two brothers against each other. You'll remember Dustin Rhodes as formerly being Gold Dust. Both of them, of course, Dusty Rhodes' sons. So they were up against each other, and it was a brutal match that got obviously very bloody by the case of like a very, very deep gig and or blade. And we were like 3 or 4 rows back. We were super close to the ring. And the thing that got me about that was, first off, yes, it's grotesque seeing that amount of blood just kind of like, it did that thing where it goes, like it literally, it did like the shooting thing. Like,
no, thank you.
Yeah, and then it was just obviously like pouring, soaking down its face. It was pumping. But there was so much of it that the smell, you could smell that like blood iron smell in the air, and that was what honestly like turned my stomach on that one. Like it really did kind of like make me just a little bit. But yeah, that's I wanted to bring up that fun thing. I still like, yeah, seeing a breaking limb's terrible. But I don't know. I go back and forth. I think I'd rather see someone break a limb than bleed, like, you know, like
yeah.
I think I'd rather see that because there's more chance of you surviving that too, right? Unless it's like a broken neck, I guess, or something. But there's more chances, like, yeah, you might be fucked up from whatever horrific injury you just had. But there's, like, with the blood thing, it's like, oh, too much of this and you will die. You know? That always freaks me out. I don't know.
Die.
Yeah. Guys, you know what? Switching subjects. You know what I think it is time for?
Is it time to bring forth the
Clips. You know you want 'em, baby. You know we got 'em, baby. You know you want 'em, baby. You know we got 'em, baby. Clips. You know we got 'em, baby. Clips.
God damn it, I did the share wrong, so give me 2 seconds as we get our clips up and running. Today, I had to pull all the clips. I had to pull all the clips again. Our clip commander Tom really dropping the ball. So you know, I had to last minute. I had to pull the powers of the Owen internet and see what I could muster. And I think I did a good job. I think I pulled out some real gems for you. We'll start with this one. Do you know about these big fucking crabs? I think they're called Christmas crabs, or they live on Christmas Island. I know that. They are big. It's somewhere out in the Pacific near like maybe in New Zealand or Australia, because these people seem like Aussies. Anyway, this monster crab, it can do some shit to some golf clubs, and you'll see it right now. Check it out.
All right, so we've just finished the 6th hole up here on Christmas Island. This is the crew, 528 Golf. Hello. And I'm the Tigerland host. And as we just putted out on the 6th.
First off, that's Australian. That's Australian, right? Oh, I gave it away already. That's an Australian accent, right?
I mean, probably.
I think so. I think it is.
Or they're Kiwis or something.
Yeah, it's one of the two. All right, so you'll see it here in a sec. They're hanging out on this golf course, as they're apt to do, and then like they have their golf clubs on like one of these trolley things instead of like riding around on a golf cart like a lazy American. They actually walk their holes hole to hole with their golf clubs, and they just kind of like. They've got this trolley thing that they push with their golf clubs on it. So they come back from, hitting their golf shots or whatnot. And then they find this thing. Check it out.
The 6th. Crappy's wandered back to his bag, and what should we find? And that's why we call him a robber crab.
Well,
hello, buddy. What are you stealing?
That's a ripper.
What are you stealing? And we have not
That's
put
a
this here.
ripper.
This is
That's
climbed
a
up
pretty
here.
big crab.
Well, we've been putting out.
I wonder if you could just club him to death. Like, just
Look at that thing, though. Look at that thing.
Yeah, do those taste good?
I think those are called coconut crabs or something.
Yeah, yeah, I'm sure there's a better name for it, but I've heard about these things. They like have huge migrations too on some of the islands. Like they kind of like they'll get in the trees and
Yeah.
He's got a bloody good,
It looks like a
good grip on it.
coconut
Look at
crab.
that. He has a really good grip on that.
Well, how do
You
get
will
him
not.
off?
I don't know. It's your bag. It's your problem.
I can't even put me club in.
Good luck with that. Bye, Alan. See, he's stealing. He's stealing your clubs. This is funny.
So this fat dad is trying to get this
Get his clubs
monster
back.
crab off of his clubs. He's trying to get him back. How big do you think that is, like wingspan wise or claw to claw? That's close to 2
Probably
feet,
like
a foot and a
Man.
half.
I don't know.
Man,
That's
that
pretty
looks like
big.
that could be 2 or 3 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it might be. It's terrifying, honestly.
Al might lose a finger here, and that would be hilarious.
This thing will not drop his golf clubs either.
The old tripod is. So no.
Apparently they have a super strong grip, like with those monster fucking crab claws or whatever. It's
I would have already clubbed this crab to shit.
Absolutely. I would have taken one of my buddy's other clubs and been like, okay, I need this 9-iron because I'm gonna bash the heel of this 9-iron into this thing's skull, so we can let's just get back to golfing, please.
Yeah.
Oh no, he's broken. He's
Has he?
That's
I reckon he might
that's- he's just chewed through
Man,
that.
this crab has like
Like a
2
chainsaw.
different clubs.
That is, that's
too.
busted.
Yeah.
Did he snap
Yeah,
it?
he has. Look at that.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's literally snapped the golf. He snapped it.
He's chewed through it.
That crab, that crab is now just like, what the hell, bro?
Dude, that crab straight up fucking bit through a fucking
That thing will be the deadest crab right now because that was like a driver.
Yeah,
That's an expensive club.
it was. Yeah, that's
He's
a very
stubborn, eh?
expensive club.
He's like a
He's
stubborn
big.
dog. Yeah, he's heavy. Yeah.
Massive.
How old do you reckon he is?
Old.
He'd be what?
60.
60, 70 years old.
Older than me.
Really?
Come on.
Oh, get your finger.
Do they live? Wow, that's crazy if that's true. Maybe they know about him. Like, because he just said,
Hmm.
how old do you think it is? He says, like, I don't know, 60, 70 years old. Can one of you needs to look some of this shit up
Nuts.
for me, please? Because I can't look it up while I'm doing clips. But, like, look up, like, giant crab and then try and figure out how long they live. If that's the case, they live that long, I would feel a little bit bad about clubbing it to death. And maybe that's why they're, being nice to it.
It's just,
Come on.
you know what? Let's let him have it, mate. He's won the victory. He's beaten us.
He's taking his golf sock. He
He's
took his
won.
golf sock and he's off. So there you go. That's clip
What
number
a
1.
thief.
I know.
Again, dead.
Yeah.
Dead crab.
I don't care how old you are. I don't care if you're 70 years old and a majestic creature.
What was majestic about that?
I mean, majestically terrifying. It's something. That was bigger than my cat. That could eat my cat for sure.
Ginger would not be able to handle that crab.
No.
No.
No. That would take my cat all day long. Like how would she even beat it? Like there's nothing she can do with that exoskeleton and those claws and whatnot. Like, yeah, that thing is the size of a medium-sized dog. Right? Like that would fuck up a bunch of dogs. Maybe not all dogs, but a lot of dogs.
It said they can get up to as big as 1 meter from like the tip of like those 2
Jesus.
long legs that it had out like
Jesus.
that.
A meter is
That's
bigger.
3 feet.
That meter, well, a yard is 3 feet, and I think meter is bigger than a yard.
Just slightly.
Yeah. So yeah, that's impressive. That's a big motherfucking crab. We'll go to the next clip here. This thing surfaced, and do you guys like the band No Doubt? You ever a fan of Gwen Stefani? I like No Doubt, especially.
Can't
I
help
love
but
No Doubt.
enjoy a little bit of No Doubt. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, Gwen's solo career,
Not so
maybe not
much.
as much.
Not as
Sure.
hot.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. But at the end of the day, I think we've all got a little. We grew up in that that late '90s, mid '90s kind of era, right? Like where No Doubt was coming
s-
up, and
Still love ska.
yeah, and their early stuff too was very more punk ska, right? Than the what like Tragic Kingdom kind of was. And yeah, there were tracks on Tragic Kingdom that were a little bit more like that, but generally like most of the public don't understand even that. Um No Doubt had that huge song Don't Speak. Well, a clip of like an original little live performance like surfaced, and well, it's way different, right? Because this was No Speak was or Don't Speak rather was like the ballad on the album, but I think it would probably be
Yeah.
it was probably the biggest song on the album as well. Here you go. Here's the kind of original Don't Speak.
It's a love song.
94.
Oh,
It was gonna have an organ or a
sweet accordion action.
accordion.
Yeah, like didn't really expect an accordion on this. It doesn't even sound like the same song, right? Like it.
Kinda.
A little, but yeah, the accordion definitely makes it weird.
Yes.
Was this guy just
The
fired from
accordion-
the band? Was this guy who they were just like, yeah, we don't need you anymore. Like you're not fitting.
This
into
is
the
part of my chronicles of my long wizardom. I was that guy.
That
me.
was you. That was you.
Yeah.
He looked up to Gwen as to be like, "You're really liking the
Yeah,
accordion,
you're,
huh?"
you're digging
Yeah.
this, right? You're digging this. Yes. And he's looking at what's Tony something his name, the bass player who's the like other big part of No Doubt, right? He's
Yeah.
looking at him and like trying to get his approval, and Tony's not. I mean,
He is just like
reading
playing
the
that
body
bass so
language.
cold.
He's trying to be nice, but he's also like, yeah, we gotta probably get rid of this guy. Huh? He's a showboater too. Like he's kind of taken away from Gwen. Yeah, because
He really wanted to be prominent in the
He
song,
did.
didn't he?
It's a little egregious. Yeah, you're right, Libby. Tony Kanal. And yeah, the song's about him. You're right. All the other members look almost exactly the same, though, too. They really, like, if you look at them now, they haven't aged much. Well, there you go. Thought that was interesting. You know, a little acoustic.
Dude,
version
their
there.
drummer looks like the nerdliest, just white kid.
Yeah, he still looks kind of the same today, really. Like, I think he's probably just got a few more tattoos, maybe a piercing, but he still looks kind of. Oh yeah, really does exactly the same. We'll get to this next clip here. I think you're gonna really dig this. Growing up English as a child, one of the favorite things in life was one Mr. Bean. Are you guys?
Fuck yeah.
You guys know some Bean, right? Some
I'm down
Rowan.
with
Bean.
Yeah.
All right, and that's the beauty
Pro
of Mr.
Bean.
Well, yeah, I'm pro Bean. Always gonna be pro Bean. I grew up Bean, and I'll die Bean. And part of his genius with that character is that it could translate to any language because he didn't have to talk, right? Like it was kind of a universal style of comedy. Well, someone has made a masterpiece. There's this game. You're a gamer, Mikey. The Cyberpunks 2077. Is that it?
Yeah, it's a game.
It's a
I
game.
got that game.
Yeah, I heard it had a bunch of problems and bugs, and Keanu Reeves is in it or something. Is that the one?
There is a secondary story that I will tell you about this when we're done with this one.
All right, cool. But someone made a genius sort of video mashup of the game of Cyberpunk 2077 and one Mr. Bean, and I think you're gonna love it.
Hey, you looking for some company tonight?
Where's your cute little ass rushing off to?
Papers.
You look like a cut of thin momentum, are you? Look down. At the mail! Wake the fuck up, samurai.
Someone needs to make a mod of the game
where you play as Bean.
Yes, I mean, come on, because this is amazing.
Pretty
right?
good.
Like
pretty good.
I know nothing about the game. I can only infer like it's a very like dark kind of dystopian society, and Bean is thrown into it, and that juxtaposition is sort of amazing.
We have a city to burn.
Yes.
The video editing is great too.
Is this the pain? I'll see lucky bunk.
Fantastic.
I would play that. I would play that every day.
I loved it. I thought that was a good find, and I thought that you guys would enjoy it as well. Here's something you might enjoy. Did you know that Richard Pryor was a lounge singer, like before he was a comedian?
Really?
Yeah.
Say what?
Yeah, check this out. It's weird.
It's like hell.
So this is from, I believe, like a movie, right? And this is a scene in a movie, and you'll hear him in just a second. I know I have to fast forward through just a bit, but you're gonna hear one Richard Pryor singing, and you can tell it's Richard Pryor.
Champagne whiskey, bootleg wine. But one day I began to sink so low. Didn't have a friend, no place to go.
Look at that, right?
But if I ever get my hands on that dollar again, I'm gonna squeeze on through it to the eagle friend.
That though, right? Did you ever know that?
That's impressive.
Right?
He's got a set of pipes. Holy smokes.
Yeah, I was blown away by that. I'm like, fucking hey, Richard Pryor can goddamn sing. I wish the audio was better, clearly, and maybe I'll try and earth because it exists.
better
Like, I'll
quality.
try and look up a better quality one at some point. But it makes me want to like go down
very
a
impressive.
weird rabbit hole of trying to find Richard Pryor's old like lounge singing career or what have
I
you.
know it's hard for me to like say I trust it. Like it's fun to watch and I want to believe it, but I'm like, are you sure? Is that really him?
I mean,
don't know. Is it?
if I think it is, man. I think it is from the context of the video, and also like it still sounds like him. Like it still sounds like Richard Pryor.
Kinda, sorta, yeah.
Like that's the magic of it. Like, so if it is faked, it's faked by somebody that is doing an incredible job of mimicking what Richard Pryor would sound like singing that. So either way, I'm kind of impressed, but I hope it's real. I think it's real. We'll see. I don't know.
Fair enough.
We got two more quick clips. I think we might have played this one in the past, but it's worth revisiting because I always love shitting on Steven Seagal. And Steven Seagal is such a ridiculous character, and he's been all over the internet today. Like, he was like, Reddit likes to just have a joke sometimes, like with itself and unearth things like, oh, okay, so we're making fun of Steven Seagal today. And I thought I would kind of play along as well because this is one of my favorites. And this is like the fat Steven Seagal when he's way past his prime and he's in Russia. This is from years ago. So he's in like Russia teaching a master class on whatever martial art he does. It's like is it a Jito or like it's something like it's
Is it Aikido?
Aikido, that's what I meant to say. Thank you. So he's teaching his master class to these Russians. There's this fat dad, Steven Seagal, and look at this. Look at the state of that. Look at the state of that. How heavy right there? How heavy is Steven Seagal right there?
280.
I don't know, man. He might be pushing 3 because he's a tall dude. And with that extra, look at that belly. That belly is a good 60-pound belly.
But why does he need the do-rag?
Well, because, it's cool, bro. I love the super dyed Love the super dyed goatee. That's cool too,
All black gi.
Yeah, walking out like just like ultimate confidence too. Ultimate confidence.
Bro, he's got little like pointy slippers on.
Yeah, he does. So now it's him versus basically a guy smaller than me. And I believe this is a demonstration into how badass Steven Seagal is. Oh, look at that. Look at that sweet takedown.
Bitch.
I definitely don't think at all that this other guy was in on it and was, I definitely think this is real, is what I'm trying to say. I definitely think that this guy just couldn't handle the superhuman powers of Steven Seagal.
Do you see how easily he tossed him?
Oh, yeah. Look at this. One hand toss. Fuck you, brother. Look, he's gonna bend his wrist. Oh yeah. I like how Steven Seagal's barely moving in this whole demonstration.
Some pretty good flippery.
Yeah, that's some good flippery.
Oh. Flippity flop.
Oh, he's like, oh, now 2 of you? Oh. Oh, clothesline. What a lariat. What a lariat.
Bro, and it was a right-handed, like, wrist breaker. Let's go.
Oh, sorry, not Mr.
Everyone's free, and then he lariats him. I'm just like, why are you, what?
I do like a good Seagal clip. Like, a good Seagal clip will make my day. just like this one in our final clip of clips. This is a gentleman who really nailed it for me, and the title says it all. It's every Mumford and Sons song in a song, just for
Okay.
you.
I can sing real soft. I can sing real loud too. I love a girl. She left me sad and blue and two and you and shoo and boob.
By the way, this is not the guy you would expect to be singing
I
a
can
Mumford
sing
song.
like this. And I will wake up all my neighbors' kids. And I will sing until the cows come home. Home. Just kidding. I wasn't kidding right there!
There you go.
That's true.
That was very accurate, and that was clips.
Oh, clap.
You know you want 'em, baby. You know we got 'em, baby. You know you want 'em, baby. You know we got 'em, baby. Clips.
Clear.
You know we got 'em, baby.
Yeah, I hope you enjoyed clips. Would you rate my clips? I mean, that's the second. I had to do a panic clips. I had to find clips. I mean, like, maybe grade me on a
And-
scale here. Grade me on a scale.
And you know what? It's gonna reflect in the score. 7.9.
Oh, 7.9. That feels low. That feels low. I feel like I did a wonderful job for pulling.
Oh, why don't you want to? You don't want to just judge your own clips, Owen?
Well, I mean, I feel like it's at least in the 8s, but that's just me. What about you, Ty?
I just purely for your own feelings, I'm gonna go with a cool 8.
Okay.
Cool 8.
All right. Thanks. I mean, glad to see someone feels something about my feelings around here. I was gonna next.
Yeah.
I was gonna congratulate you guys. It sounds like you both got like promotions and stuff at your job, or raises rather. And I was gonna be like, you know what? I'm super happy for you. I'm really fucking stoked. Like, you deserve it. You guys are great. and then you just like you guys you shit all over me. Like, what am I to do?
It was a pretty good 8. I mean, I don't know why you're mad.
Thanks. I'm mad. I'm mad. Talk about you getting more money. How does this come about, both of you? Like,
Go ahead, Ty.
Yeah, you start first. Ty.
They gave us a cool $2 raise out of nowhere.
Yeah, that's all right. That's not a bad raise, man. That's good. That's great.
And it's funny because like my year had just come around, so I was like, I wonder what they'll offer me, because they got to have that like end of the year kind of thing. But like, while I'm glad I'm getting a raise, but that had nothing to do with it. It was just everybody's getting getting the up to at least this level.
That's good. Okay, so you're getting a raise, but everyone's getting a raise. It's not like So you didn't do anything over and above and beyond, like your Thai status.
But Owen, what if they all did so much above and beyond that they're like, all right, everybody gets $2?
Don't think
I would love to believe that.
I don't think that's how it works. And I know Ty, and he now can maintain the legacy of Ty of being the world's greatest slacker, and still get raises while still slacking. And you know what? That should be applauded, Ty. I think that I stand by this wholeheartedly. You didn't do anything more than was asked of you. You just did your basic job, and they gave you a raise. More people should be like you and should be like me, quite frankly, and learn how to take naps on your job. I'm gonna write a book about it one day. And don't worry, you just got to have the right type of job. Everybody should nap all the time if they can.
At work?
At work. Paid to
If
nap.
possible.
Paid to nap. That's me. What about you, Mikes? You got a raise too. Was it as good as $2?
I got $1.
That's not
But it's
bad.
because,
That's good.
but I mean, I've only been there 8 months, and I've already gone up $3.
Nice. Well, there you
Yeah,
go. Now, was this more performance based than ties?
I hope so.
Yeah, this was. I basically went to them and said, I want more money because
you can do that.
I can do that. Because you know what? While I'm not irreplaceable, because I'm not. If I was to be like, cool, if there's no raise, then I'm dipping. I'm pretty sure it would make a really big deal.
Okay, yeah.
There'd be a hole to fill.
It's not like you're irreplaceable, but you're needed.
Yeah. And in the process, they did tell me that they're like, yeah, we can get you a raise. I am the most reliable cook, apparently.
Ooh, look at you.
Ew.
And in our industry, that's something to say because we're an industry fraught with people being late, people calling out.
Well, and that's interesting too, because I think we've both found this in our later years. Like, I can see you being reliable, but definitely not as reliable as now, like, in years past, right? Like, were you a little less reliable, like, then? Like, no? You were always, always made it to work?
If I am scheduled, I have always shown up.
Okay. Might not be in the best, shape
dude, I may be hungover. I may be upset. Like there may be a lot of stuff going, but I will always show up.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I'll say just for myself, I'm pretty reliable now too, and I'm doing a lot better with that. In my own, no promotions or raises for me though. So we'll see.
Well, they're coming, Owen.
They're coming.
Just do it.
They're
It'll
coming.
happen eventually.
Maybe your mediocrity isn't fine-tuned enough yet to
maybe
warrant a raise.
Naps. Definitely concentrate on naps.
But bro, naps are like a raise in its own right, to be fair.
Yeah. That's true. I mean, I live in Napland. That is something that I absolutely do. It is time we take a little bit of a break here, and but we will be coming back. Give us 10 minutes. It's 10:05 right now. We'll come back in just a few. There's a few things I want to talk about because I might have got a gift for Christmas that I never really got to talk about on the show that I think both of you are really going to be stoked about. And I also think that it's something that is kind of a controversial gift.
Ooh.
So we'll get to that, and we'll talk about that in the second segment. Before we do, I did want to play this little tune. This is by one Quincy Newton. Quincy Newton is a dude from the upstate New York area. And he's friends of a buddy of ours. You'll know him as Sean Bainermans. And
the Bane.
Yeah, old Bane. He was all like, yo, I worked on this thing. You should play it on your show. So, here it is. I thought it was really fun. And you guys would enjoy it. And other than that, of course, you can check out the Ohno Radio Show at ohnoradioshow.com. We'll be back in about 10 minutes. And what do we say we get out of here for the first segment, boys? Fuck your dreams!
Fuck your dreams. Fuck your dreams. Fuck your dreams.
Ride all night, ride all round till sun is gone. I'ma keep on riding, I'm moving on. My heart is red and blinking, my thoughts are kinda sinking. My sinking feels sinking, but that's alright, I'm gonna rock tonight. Well, I put the bell to the bell tonight, I put the bell down low. I put the bell to the bell tonight, and I won't be dancing slow. what to do. Someday I'm gonna move to Kalamazoo. Someday I'm gonna move to Kalamazoo. beers you drink this morning? How many times go off without warning? How many times watching that sunrise? How many times you think about tomorrow? How many times drown in that sorrow? How many times write a letter inside your mind? We all know what we know and it don't matter anyhow. We all go where we go and allow what we allow. How many times did you lose a trail? Tires done burst and the engines failed. Tell me how many times you make it wrong when everything was alright.
All right, that's indeed our good buddy Quincy Newton. Check him out. You can find him on SoundCloud. I think we're going to be doing a little bit of an interview with him in the near future, Mikey B. You down with that?
Oh, interviewing Quincy?
Yeah, we're gonna probably have a little chit chat with Quincy in the near future, so that'll be fun. That'll be super
That
fun.
sounds interesting.
Yeah, it does. It does indeed. Something else that's interesting. Of course, welcome back to the second segment of the Onrs Radio Show, where things get weird, as they already have. But yeah, I was talking about this gift, and as you can see, I've got a strap over my shoulder here. I wanted to hear you guys' thoughts because I know
Did you
Mike.
get a gold fanny pack?
Well, Mikey B, I know you're a fanny packman like myself. I've been fannying. I've been fannying with my black JanSport for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's important to note that men should be allowed to carry a bag. And I really enjoy the fanny pack. I'm an over the shoulder fanny pack guy, crisscross, right? Like you do the same move. But this is a fanny pack, but it's an advanced fanny move. First off, Ty, your thoughts on the fanny? I think you're on mute still.
You're muted.
All right.
There you go.
I don't want to be overly pro fanny, but in general, like, yeah, if a fanny pack works for you, fucking go with the fanny pack.
So you're not anti-fanny. You're not anti-fanny.
No.
Okay, that's important to know.
I've never fully adopted it though. I've always been the messenger bag guy, and you know this.
I don't feel like I need a full messenger bag though. A lot of this, I'm not dealing drugs, Ty, where I need to put like a lot of things and weight in my.
I guess.
You know, I feel like my fanny pack can do that job. You know, for those types of things. And I got this one from Teresa as a gift for Christmas. So I'll show it to you now. It is a fanny pack, I suppose, but I feel like it's a little bit like different because it is it's more of a bag, you see? You know, it's trying to explain it here. It's definitely got
It's just a bigger fanny pack.
It's got different proportions. It's more of a square bag. Now this is made by the Lego company. This is a Lego. This is a Lego bag. First off, it's got all sorts of pockets and little zips and things that I like. Oh, I could put that there in that little pocket and that in that little pocket.
Some would call those drug pockets, but whatever.
Right. But I'm trying.
And Owen, that thing is gonna be perfect if you ever decide to leave the house.
I've been leaving the house a lot more. Thank you very much. And I've used this several times now. But look at the inside and the lining of that. Look at the Lego.
That's pretty swanky.
The Lego lining. See that there?
That's pretty awesome.
Like
that's cool. I like that.
Yeah. So I'm pretty. I'm stoked on it. Like I've worn it out, and I've definitely seen an odd look from a real disgusting fat redneck. Definitely seen like a bit of a look. Like I was wearing a mask too, so it could be for either, right? It could be for look at this pussy
It's
for wearing
actually
a
for
mask.
both.
Yeah, it's probably both. He's just disgusted at
in general.
By
you.
But I like it, and I think that we definitely should embrace the male purse as an item, or something that like we should all have, a male purse of some
I'm pro
description.
man bag. Like,
Man
you know
bag.
this.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever gotten like real high and just thought maybe I'm a lesbian?
Like, oh man, I have effeminate tendencies and I like the things that women do, and
Yeah, it's like
but I
I don't
also
know. I do
like
some
chicks.
girl shit, but I generally like girls. I don't know. I don't feel that weird. But wait, I like Subarus. Subaru Outback, #1 lesbian car
That
ever.
is, yeah.
That's true. That's actually true.
That's facts. We all know that. You paint your nails, Ty.
That's
You
true. Yeah, yeah.
you might be a bit of a lesbian. But I see, okay, the type of chick that paints her nails isn't the type that owns the Subaru. That's not the same lesbian.
They
That's
can be. They
that's
can
true.
be.
No, usually though, like
Ty, your sweater is also not helping your I'm a
Oh, is this
lesbian.
a very lesy sweater? Do you think?
yeah. I've not been able to like
It's pretty warm.
I'm not gonna do it right now. But my hair, like without the headband, and if I just like comb it over, I've got very lesbian like hair. Like it's because I haven't had it cut in a while, and my
Yeah,
like.
sometimes I think that too. I got the swoop,
Yeah,
I got the like front swoop. It's
Do you have
I don't
lesbian
know.
hair? You've got a bit of lesbian hair. Yep, that's lesbian hair. That's it. All right. If you did
We're
it,
a
I'll
bunch
do
of
it.
Fucking goddamn it.
If you do it, I'll do it. Hang on one sec. Because I got the same fucking shit.
Bunch of
Here we go.
lesbians on the show.
I mean, nothing against
Oh
lesbians.
my god, Owen.
Wait, I go.
It's the same. Well, I mean, your hair's a little shaggier on the sides, but we're all Ty, let me see your lesbian cut. Because me and
Like,
Owen got them.
It's the same cut. It's
Just
the same lesbian cut. Yeah, we got.
Ty's a lesbian.
Ty's a
too.
lesbian too. Did we just learn something about ourselves tonight? That we're, god damn it, we're all lesbians apparently. That's a thing.
Bunch of aging lesbians over here.
I'm a car wash master. I'll tell you that. I better get a BJ this weekend because I detailed that's detailing like completely in and out of a car.
Did you say that right away after you're done? You're like, girl, I detailed that shit so hard.
Pretty much. Yeah. I insinuated.
Owen does seem like the type that would do something very nice for T.
Yep, I do
but
all the
then
time.
immediately bring it up and be like, "Hey, you've been inside your car in the last."
Well, I know I make her
3
go
minutes
look at
since I
it.
just
I make
left
her I make her go look at it and
Oh, you
praise
make her go
it.
look at it. Okay.
Look at the. I also cleaned the microwave the other day, which was a goddamn disaster. Like you let your microwave explode too long and it gets all gross and like god damn it, I need to do something. So I did that, and pretty sure that's like blowjob 1, and then this one's like I'm stacking up my cards. Like like, and I did make her go look at the microwave and how clean it was when I was done. Like I did like
Yo, pro tip.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Like, I've blown up every microwave that's ever been near me. I've done it. Up here, they use that like quick seal shit. Like it's like pull out. You get a little sheet of this quick seal shit, so you put it over the bowl when you put it in. Holy shit! My microwave is always perfectly clean now.
Yeah, I'm gonna say I do the same thing, but just with a paper towel.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I've done that in the past, but like this shit like creates like a little seal, but it's still super. It's for microwaves.
So is it different than just like, as Americans call it, plastic wrap, or as Brits call it, cling
Saran wrap?
film, like saran wrap? Yeah. Is it any different than that, or? Because the whole thing with that is that like, I don't really like putting that shit in the microwave. It feels kind of like, all
No,
the
this stuff is
chemicals
meant
and
to be
whatever.
put in the microwave.
That's what they say. That's like
literally what it's for. It's to seal
Okay.
shit when you put it in the microwave.
We used to have one of those little, like, it was like a plastic-ish cover, like a Tupperware cover thing that would go,
Yeah.
you'd put it on top of the bowl. I think I might buy one of those again. But it was like it had little holes in it too, so like the air would get in, I guess, or the whatever microwave molecules to heat things up, and then let steam out. Like it would keep it at least confined rather than
Oh, and do
having
you
it.
not know how microwaves work?
Not really. I think.
Microwaves agitate water molecules in your food, and
Yeah, that's why it steams and blah 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 blah.
Yep.
I get it, bro. I'm not that dumb. I'm not.
Okay, so then you do know how they
I
work.
guess so. I do know that a friend of mine brought this up the other day, and it is an interesting topic of discussion. So there really could be just a one-button microwave. It's an interesting concept because realistically, he's had a microwave, and I know like this is at our friend Gina's house. This microwave has lived there since I've known her. It's over a decade, right? And it's been probably 6 years since all the buttons worked. So there's like 2 buttons work. I forget which 2, but it's like the number 4 and the number 2. But that's fine. All you really have to do is turn the microwave on. And then be able to just pop open the door and it opens and you're done. You could invent a one-button microwave that is just on. Go. Now, I understand there's different features you can't adjust your, but who's doing that for the most part anyway? Are you adjusting your microwave intensity and whatnot? Like, no, you're not. No, you're not.
I'm not cooking things in the microwave.
Right.
What I am doing is
It's
heating other things
reheating.
up. But all you really need is the add 30-second button.
That's all you really need, which is basically the same
boom,
as
boom,
the
boom,
on
boom,
button.
Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah. You just bop, 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 bop. You could literally have a one-button microwave. Because the other button, I guess, it isn't really a button, but more of a switch, if you will, is the open the door button, which ends the microwave.
Just open the door.
Open the door. That's what I'm saying. But I got that microwave so clean, and I got her car so clean. So, yep,
Something else better be so clean.
That's what I feel like it should be. That's what I feel.
That
like.
mouth on Owen's wiener.
Probably. Or my wiener's gonna end up in a microwave or something. I don't know.
Why would you do that?
Out of options. Yeah, agitate my water molecules, please. That's all I'm asking is agitate my water molecules. My angel trumpet's coming back too.
Oh yeah.
I thought you chopped that thing down.
Chop that thing down. I never pulled the root though. And that thing
something tells me you didn't want it gone.
Oh no. I was just looking sad. Like it was looking like it needed to be put to rest, but it's I think in a state of reincarnation, and it's had its rest because it's got a thing that's popping up right now. I'm like, look at you, you're looking healthy and
it's gonna get big real quick. Watch out.
Well,
what if it doubles in size and makes like a billion trumpets?
I'm gonna be stoked because it's gonna. I'm gonna high five it. I'm gonna be like, "Welcome back to the club, bro. You're back in the
Do one
yard."
of the trumpets?
Yeah, I'm fucking with the trumpets, bro.
You gonna boil one?
Nah, I ain't doing that.
No need
Can't
for
you
that.
do like one and be okay?
I've heard. I mean, I know people that have come out of it, but it's. I've never have I heard of a good experience from it. Like, I know people that have done it, but it's always been bad. Like it's.
It never seems like it's a good idea.
No.
Nobody's had a good time.
No one's had a good time. And you could, with any drug, you think like you'd find someone that was just like, yeah, bro, those were nope, never once. In all
Bro,
of
everybody who I see doing PCP doesn't look like they're having a good time.
I don't think they probably are. I really don't. I think you're right. They probably aren't having a good time with it.
Like I don't know what PCP does, like what its effects as a drug are.
Well, that was the one. That was the one that the dude from the Wu-Tang Clan chopped his dick off on.
Yeah.
So it's the same as angel dust, right? And I know it's sort of like I think it's like a speed plus hallucinogenic all at once. feels like that's, or at least that's my perception of it. I don't know. Sounds like it's something like that.
Here, I'm gonna look up the effects.
The effects of PCP.
Oh, it induces hallucinations and feelings of detachment from oneself.
Okay,
and
so
one's
yeah.
surroundings.
Yeah.
It was basically started as like an anesthetic.
Yeah.
Yeah, anesthetic.
Well, that's
Yeah,
crazy. You're in hospital, like you're about to get some surgery. We're gonna put you on some PCP, and now you're getting.
Bro, and this was back in it was developed in the 50s, and they stopped using it in 65 because they found it caused agitation and mania, hallucinations,
Yeah, no shit.
irrational thinking.
Okay, that's
Right.
that sounds about.
So you're in
right.
a hospital, and suddenly you hit like this crazy, agitated mania state where you're hallucinating and you can't think straight.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah.
the best place to be. You can't
Healing.
there's no way you can wreck a ton of stuff for a ton of people in that environment.
I got a little thing I want to do here to kind of wrap up the show for the evening, and it's our throwback to last year, to see what we were talking about, what we were doing last year, right?
Mm-hmm.
And gonna make it into a segment now. I think that's my goal. Let me try and get this going. And basically, it's kind of the concept of where was our mind? Like, where is my mind? Where is my mind right now? Who knows? So I think this will
Where
fit.
is my mind?
And so last year on 1/7/2021, the show's title was "Birds on a Stick." Ty.
Fucking birds on a
I
stick.
love birds on a stick.
Birds on a stick. Oh, definitely miss Birds on a Stick. Miss your mom as well.
Love Mama Witcher.
Yeah. Obviously, there's a line in there. Thoughts on the incident yesterday? Because, of course, yesterday when we recorded it would have been the Capitol riots.
Good.
Ginger takes an accidental punch to the face and takes it like a champ.
Oh, I remember I was very sad about that.
Raccoons on the roof. That happened.
Dude, you had those parkour raccoons on your
Did.
roof, right?
Owen hates fish sauce. Owen hates bear from Alaskan bush people. Incest family, question mark.
That one's pretty straightforward.
Yeah. Got my first COVID test apparently that week. Here's a good one. Ty takes a trip, gets stoned.
Well, what's new?
Yeah.
That literally could have said Ty goes to the supermarket.
Yeah.
Gets stoned. Ty goes to the fish fry, the dinner club, the movies.
Oh, this is a good one, guys. This is a good one. If animals evolved in different places, you remember this concept?
Oh, I do remember this conversation.
Yeah. Swamp koala, Arctic crocodile.
Bro, I remember an Arctic crocodile. We also thought was like a very great metal band name.
Yeah, it is a good bet. It is. Hangover crystal campaign. Now I have a hangover and the shits. So I must have got crystals. That's funny. I got crystals the other night.
I think we were discussing the effects of crystals on a hangover.
That time we brought the ice cream Viennetta back because we were talking about it. That happened. Mike B has a strange poop schedule.
I do. Still do.
And then there's a lot of urban diction stuff. We did urban diction that day. Let's see how well you remember these. No. All right. Up the Duff from the UK. Up the Duff.
Oh, isn't that like you messed up or something?
She's up the Duff.
Oh, she's pregnant.
She's pregnant. There you go. A Darty.
I don't remember that one.
A drunken party while the sun is out. A daytime party.
Oh, a day party.
Daddy.
A biddy.
A biddy's like
Biddy?
like an old crowy woman, like a shitty woman.
A piece
Biddy,
of butt over there.
while difficult to define accurately while avoiding confusion, is a college-age female who falls under some, most, or all of these descriptions. Often short, petite, gullible, easily tricked, wears spandex pants, a miniskirt barely covering the vag or anything from American Apparel. That's their definition
biddy.
of biddy. Yeah. It's a shorty, right? It's a shorty.
That little bitty over there,
Hey,
yeah.
Shouty.
Yeah.
Hey, Shouty.
Dagger dick.
Oh, so I can...
Dagger dick.
You got like a pointed
Yeah, it's a pointy dick. No girth, pointy dick.
No girth.
Booty brows.
They're like the little fat lumps right above your butt.
The creases between a woman's booty and her legs, or an extremely sexy woman booty brows become fleek booty brows. All right.
Fleek booty brows.
Booty brows. And Hagen.
Oh, that's going out to have sex with a fat girl.
Yeah, that's going up. Yeah, that's exactly it. That's exactly it. So that's what we did. That's what we talked about last year on the radio show. I do think we should talk, more, about these animals though. That like the concept of an animal if it evolved
Somewhere strange.
in somewhere strange, right? Like I do like that idea. Like
Animals are strange when they evolve.
Like
in different places than they normally evolve.
a whale in the jungle.
Got it.
A whale in the jungle.
A whale, like a land whale?
Yeah, like a land whale, or like a land dolphin. Like if that like porpoises.
Land dolphin would be more plausible.
Sure.
Just because of size, like.
But land whale is pretty dope.
Dude, a land orca though, like a land assassin whale.
Yeah.
That would be.
You know how they have
they'd
like
be
those tigers and lions and shit in India in those like remote areas, and they do have a tiger or lion that'll just come and fucking like snipe people from the village, and like they'll catch it later with 48 kills or something, right? Imagine if that was like Shamu but with legs and would fucking like come out of the forests and shit and fucking.
Bro, they would.
Oh.
So could you imagine if bears were more predatory hunters and less like scavengers? Bears don't really hunt. They just find stuff and like kind of get the jump on things.
Well, they eat a lot of berries and shit too. They're just kind of like
Yeah,
they're
they're
opportunists,
omnivorous.
right? Yeah, they're opportunistic. Like they'll like if it's easy for them to kill something, they will do it. But they like
But can you imagine?
They like fish out of rivers and shit, right? They do a lot of that.
But could you imagine if bears were meant to be like aggressive stalking animals, like the size of a bear as an aggressive stalking type of animal? That'd be immensely humans would not have evolved as well as we would be in constant danger of that.
What's the most stalking animal?
But it's got to be like tigers.
It's got to be tigers. It's got to be one of the cat family, right?
Well, yeah, because like wolves, I think
wolves would be on. Yeah, wolves are probably there.
But
up there.
wolves are like the last thing of their breed. There's like very few dogs that are still wild that haven't been domesticated.
Oh, they
Same thing
no,
with
I
cats.
think there's probably way more wolves. No, there's way more wolves than there's tigers or lions out there.
I'm saying like species wise, like the canine family, like as far as it goes, there are very few non-domesticated members of that family left.
Yeah, but that's the
And
same. Well, that's the same with the big cats. Like, but the big cats, it's worse. The
Yeah,
big
because people
cats-
actually want to tame those and have them as pets.
Yeah, well, it's stupid. Yeah, like, but there's like not like a whole lot. I feel like if you look at the population of wild, like undomesticated wolves out there compared to like tigers or something, the
I think
tiger
wolves would
population is
still
going to be
higher.
yeah, wolf is going to be way higher. Yeah, because
But yeah, the most predatory, like stalking, probably the biggest one. Yeah, it's probably tigers.
got to be a tiger, a lion, something like that.
Yeah, I don't think. But that's the thing. There isn't much bigger than those animals in general. If that's what I'm saying. If there were slightly like
the saber-toothed tiger was a badass. And if you look back at it, imagine that thing. Like, if that was still around, a saber-toothed fucking tiger. Like Because it was like
Well,
way.
no, they were probably only slightly larger than like the I think it's the Siberian tiger, which is the biggest tiger.
Yeah, but it's a big motherfucking tiger. That shit's like
those tigers are massive.
they're like 8-9 feet, something stupid like that. That's probably what. Like
Yeah.
a saber tooth was probably like 8-9 feet. Like it was bigger than a regular tiger, but dude, ooh, it would fuck you up. That would fuck you up. Look at them fucking teeth. That's a killing machine.
Yeah, no, they are. Good lord.
Did you find out how big they got? What's saber tooth tiger? How big did they get?
So the biggest ones were up to biggest ones that they can theorize were about 600 pounds.
Fuck.
Yeah. And there were ones out. Oh shit! There were ones in Africa that were almost 1,000 pounds.
That's a big boy. That's a big boy.
And yeah, about 47 inches in height. So I would assume that's probably at the shoulder. 47 inches. It's almost 4 feet tall.
Yeah, it's 4 feet
at
tall.
the shoulder.
That's scary. 4 feet tall at the shoulder, not even the head.
That'd probably be right around my chest. Yeah.
Yeah. And then you got another probably foot above that of head.
Like optional neck. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that thing is probably primed to hit most adult males right in the neck.
God. Oh, so he died out. They died out because of the Ice Age. We didn't kill them off, right?
Yeah, no, they
like we would have been fucked if they were roaming around in their prime, like everywhere.
Well, I mean, even if they existed through any portion of like civilized human,
that's what I'm saying.
Population.
Like we couldn't have like a village against a saber-toothed tiger. The tiger's winning, right?
I mean, it depends. Like, are you a 10-person village or are you a 50 per?
I don't know
villagers?
though. I feel like 50 might even still have a rough time with something.
No,
that
but we gotta
way.
remember, if there's 50 villagers in your village, you might have 10 to 15 to probably 10 to 15 like male, like adult age males.
Here's what I do if I'm in this situation. No, here's what I do if I'm in like in ancient times and the saber-toothed tiger is attacking my village. I'm taking the first baby and I'm throwing him to the saber-toothed tiger so he goes and eats the baby, and then I can sneakily go and stab him with all my buddies.
Owen, 1,000. Okay, so
that
let's
would
say
be the smartest move, though, right?
No, hold
Throw
on.
the baby.
Let's say this is the feared
or a woman,
like the feared scar of saber-toothed tigers. Like he's the 1,000-pound.
He's a badass.
Apex saber-toothed tiger.
Sure,
bro, a baby.
Yeah.
He won't even chew that thing.
He'll just swallow that. Yeah,
you would have to throw like.
We gotta sacrifice one of the dudes that's not good at growing plants, or one of the dudes that's like always shitty at hunting. Ty, you're sloth-like. Yeah, you're.
Fuck you.
You have meat on you, but you're also lanky, so it'll take him more time. He'll be like he's eating a chicken wing, right? He's got to pick it off.
He would stop long enough to eat Ty, and you could probably get away. But you can't come back to your village.
Why not?
He's gonna stay there now.
No way, because we're gonna kill him. Like in the time, we're gonna distract him with a tie, whilst we like spear him. We're gonna throw the spears, and then we're gonna kill the saber tooth. Yeah, we had to make a sacrifice. One of you had to, be a distraction.
You hope that works. Like,
if I'm the dictator of this village, I'm going to have several pre-prepared sacrifices, so that are going to be ready to go at all times, barbecue sauce and everything. And then you drop him, and then like, oh, look how delicious he looks. He's gonna, and then we keep.
He and the tiger become friends, though. That's the part that's unexpected. We're like, cool. I mean,
eating rice.
He thought about eating me, but we got along.
You're assuming that you guys beat the tiger day one, and you don't like whiff the first spear and he just runs away. So now we have a badly mauled Ty. You got to remember, this is primal era. There's no medicine. Ty is just going to die.
Ty's gonna.
Well, that's true too.
Yeah.
So how many days do we do this where we let the sacrifice out there?
Well, we'll
what if it
just-
goes past the 5 pre-selected sacrifices
Well,
you have?
we need to distract the lion or the tiger or whatever. It's the saber-tooth tiger that we're going.
We're
at
gonna
in our
start
head.
2 sacrifices a day
Yeah, well, if it's necessary.
till we. Oh, I see Owen's plan. We're gonna fatten the tiger up until he can't move very well.
Yeah, you can do that.
And
Yeah.
then we'll kill him.
He's all sleepy, slow. We'll give him his COVID booster shot. He'll be all tired, want to go to bed, and then we'll take
You'll
it.
put COVID booster on the tip of your spear.
Yep, and shoot it right into him, and then I'll whack him in the head with a big rock.
I like this style.
That's the way I roll. That's the way I roll, man. That's. You know what? I feel like that's a good show. Feel like that we did an
Owen,
amazing job today.
I do have one thing.
Oh, that's right. You gotta. Do we have a Mike's great? Mike's great. Mike's great. Mike's great.
Yeah. So I do have one. And this one's kind of. Sometimes these gripes can be a little whimsical, or maybe just a little trivial. But this gripe is actually a real gripe.
This is a real deal gripe.
Yeah. So have you ever? You've probably worked in a place where people do some dumb things, and for the most part, people's dumb things go just excused because no one ever knows.
I've worked in places where people do dumb things, and their dumb things get them in trouble, but they're liked, so they end up getting promotions, so they don't do dumb things anymore.
Yeah. So I believe I've told you about one of these things where coworker came in, found out he was super duper trash wasted, drinking on the job. They sent him home for a week and came right back.
Yeah.
Kind of miffed. But, I've had an alcohol problem myself, so I can mildly understand. Like, let's
can
give
look
this guy a chance.
past it again, right? Yeah, you look past it, you move forward.
But it doesn't set a good precedent.
Sure. Yeah.
By any means.
Yeah, you can get trashed at work and still keep your job.
Yeah, if you're willing to go through the hassle of what you have to do to keep your job, which is you get all the bitch work, like you get all the shitty shifts.
Sure.
So now we've got this new guy, and he's been there maybe a month and a half. No call, no show already twice.
Good start.
Now, both times he's like called back later and been like, yo, this is what was going on. And it's kind of like some not so.
Yeah, car broke down or one of got sick.
I took medicine because I felt sick and then fell asleep for 9 hours.
Yeah. Yeah.
That happens.
Unviable excuses. Yeah.
Still gets to stay aboard.
Right. Because the industry is such at the moment, in your industry, it seems, that they are desperate for literally a warm body that will be there on the day to maybe cook something.
So I was like, well, if there's no punishment for doing the wrong thing, there's at least got to be some benefit to doing the right thing. And I guess there is, because I'm getting a raise. But my gripe is, man, don't fucking tell us that there are rules if we are then going to, because we're in a bad spot, just say, to hell with the rules.
Well,
guess what? I'll work the overtime. I don't care. I'll take the money. Fire these motherfuckers.
So you want this Mikey B, wants the rules. You want the rules enforced?
I want the obvious rules of don't no call, no show, and don't get drunk at work to be followed.
That's fair. That is actually
Those
fair.
are literally the only 2 rules
that you
that
should
I ask that you follow.
And-
Listen, you can be late. I don't care.
Mikey, you're
late is one thing.
You're getting soft. You're the voice of reason. You're the when did this happen?
No, you know what it is?
Are you responsible now?
No, it's because guess what they did? They told me that they'd like me to move up into management.
All right.
And I mean, I've always been kind of a responsible guy back in the kitchen.
Yeah.
But now it's extra, and now I feel like, why are we even making rules if we're just gonna shit all over them and let everybody poo poo caca all over the rule set?
Oh, so when you get into power and management, which is clearly gonna happen, dictatorship's gonna get nuts. Like all the Kid Rock in the kitchen all the time. That's what you listen to. Ba with a ba on repeat. That's it.
I have to go through like a key management position, like the entry level stage first.
All right. Yeah, you'll get there.
But I mean, I could end up eventually as a manager of Marlowe's.
Done it before, you could do it again, and it's a much more illustrious position than in the past. And I feel like you would be,
But you are 100% correct, Owen.
You would rock their world. Rock
if
their
and when
world.
that time comes, buddy. Because I even let my
Stone Cold Stunners everywhere. Like just like
RKOs.
Yeah.
All
jabronis, like everybody, all the jabronis are gone. Clearing
that's
house.
Just the thing, bro. It's like
mass releases.
How hard is it? How hard is it to just call and say like, "Hey, man.
Yep, it's true.
I'm not feeling well today."
Yeah. No, you're right.
That sucks, bro. But that's what happens when you got a little soft baby immune system. I'm a champion.
You're a champion. That's what you do. That is what you do.
Yeah, I'm hard as nails.
There's no lurgey. There's no lurgey for you.
Bro, I've told you before, when the lurgey hit, it hit me for like 4 hours and my body shut that shit down. In my sleep, it shut it down.
No time for this lurgey. No time.
I got a little hot, and Janine's like, "Ooh, you're a little warm," and I'm like, "Huh." All right. So I put a little extra water in me.
Right.
Just a little.
Yeah, you don't like water.
Barely any more than normal.
Right. Just shot glass. But it boiled off, and you're fine.
My body was like, here we go, let's suppress it. And I went to sleep, and my body did its thing.
Well, maybe we do need to take a look at your blood, and we need to see what exactly is going on in there so that we can all study it, and we can all be more like you, Mike. I feel like...
Some superhuman.
That's
I'm the next level, Owen.
I know you are.
I'm the next level of human.
Speaking about the next level, it's time to get out of here. We think I should have actually said it earlier. God damn it, I forgot. I was going to say it in the second segment, but we had the phone lines open all night and no one called. But it is 407-906-6466, and you should actually leave a voicemail for us because those are always fun. We love checking out voicemails. We love listening to your qualms, your queries, and anything maybe in response to what we've talked about on our shows. You'd like to donate an extra buck or two, you can do that as well. That's always something that we enjoy over here at Ohno Radio Show. And to do that, you can go to patreon.com/ONRS. If you're listening on the podcast, please check us out live. Usually on Thursdays, we'll say 8:30 to 9 o'clock start time, Eastern time, over at twitch.tv/ONRS live. And, boys, what do we typically say when we get out of